It's weird how the mind can work. 1997 to 2005. The destination was Woodruff Public School. Each morning, I'd lay in the comfort of my bed, refusing to accept that my requested 5 more minutes had already ticked by. But the aroma of toast mixed in with the frantic sound of my dear mother yelling, "Wake up," were reason to get moving. At sloth-like speed, I'd roll myself out of bed and make my way down the stairs for breakfast. Once it was consumed, I had one last task to complete. Still half asleep, I'd make the daunting 90-meter walk to catch the 7:40 bus. For 8 long years, this ordeal of a routine was repeated every Monday to Friday. But on Saturdays, I'd be up like a shot for 6 a.m. hockey practice. Like I said, the mind can work in weird ways. It was clear from the beginning I had found my passion. The love for the game came naturally, and a pursuit of a dream began.
Augustine barreling ahead for the Arrows inside the blue line. Winding up, he's got it, goal! What an individual play by Augustine. Here is Augustine shooting, scores!
Augustine with the puck, he scores! He scores from in front, and it's 1-0 Augustine Arrows.
In the end, I never made it to the mountaintop. Far from it. But through my pursuit, I reached heights and learned lessons that enhanced my life. I experienced playing in NHL rinks. I played in front of sold-out crowds. I was on championship-winning teams. Hockey has been the backbone to the friendships I've made, the career I embarked on, and the experiences I have lived. It has allowed me to create strong bonds with people and places. I love making the hour-and-a-half drive to home games during my junior career, but it was never the roads or the scenery that I looked forward to. It was the time and space I got to share with my parents or my teammates. Those little experiences, those are the ones that stay in the memory bank. But the experiences that we value aren't simply created out of thin air. They require commitment. They require long, hard-earned hours. I was taught this not only through hockey, but through the person I've looked up to the most in my life, my father. I don't imagine there's many people who bike a half hour to and from work 6 to 7 days a week and put in a 12-hour workday in between. But I know my father does. Needless to say, my father is one of the hardest working people I know. He has been my life leader. It has often been said that if you want something to get done, ask a busy person to do it. For all the hours my dad puts into his work, he still prioritizes being a devoted husband and a caring father.
Bravo, good boy.
We're judged by not necessarily what we do, but by who we are. My father's will to work has made him a successful professional, but more importantly, a better person. Being a good person outranks everything.
But your role tomorrow is to exercise your best judgment today.
And what I learned from my father, he learned from his. I had the privilege of being the grandson of one of the most special people to have walked on this planet. My grandfather, John Ross Augustine, was an exceptional man. Among numerous accomplishments, he was instrumental in the creation of 2 medical schools in Northern Ontario and enjoyed a remarkably successful 40-plus year career as a doctor. But my admiration for him extended way beyond his profession. I admired him for the person he was. Kind, humble, and generous. When he passed away in 2014, I was asked by the minister what my favorite memory of him was. I couldn't think of one particular memory, but I answered that I just always felt happy around him. In his obituary, we wrote that he gave generously of himself to his profession and to his community and made them better than he found them.
I could sing "Old Canada," but I don't think I'm quite in the right range. Old Canada!
Despite what makes headlines, there is more good than bad in the world. Through championship-winning teams, my father's will to succeed, and my grandfather's kindness, I have learned that when we strive to work for each other, the world is a better place. Ultimately, the goal is to be a good person. And that is my purpose.